It is time. I don't know why I feel such a panic about this. It's so stupid. Like, I've got some in here that are just, okay. It is what it is. I don't even know where some of my labels are. This isn't working very well. I honestly don't know if I have any Lizanthus. Nothing had germinated in the greenhouse. There is only what it is. Not what it could have been, just what it is. Good morning. It is time. I don't know why I feel such a panic about this. You know, I'm looking around, I'm seeing that I don't know, there's something emotional about this right now. It's so stupid. Like, I've been working so hard for the past couple months, and I don't think I've taken time to actually enjoy what I've built, to actually take a moment and say, I'm doing something I've never done before. All I ever do is run around and I see the flaws of everything that I've done. I see this. I don't see this. I mean, I'm proud of myself, and I just have to remind myself that I've done everything that I can to get ready, to having never done any of this before. And I just really have to remind myself not to be so hard on myself. This journey was never about perfection. It was never about showing you the perfect garden or even teaching you how to do this. I'm learning as I go. Just the amount of planning and thought and intention, and I have this on a timer, sweat, tears, lots of blood that have gone into making all of this has really shown me what I'm capable of if I really just focus. I've always had trouble finishing things that I start. This has been different. It's been something that I know I can't do half-heartedly, because if I expect anything to thrive, I have to go full in. And it's kind of been a lesson for life too. If I'm expect something that I'm doing to thrive, it really makes the difference to really commit to it. So I'm telling myself, I'm really just having this conversation with myself at this point of, I don't have any control over how things are going to go this year. If you're new here, this is me. Hi, my name is Shawnee. I garden in Zone 7B on the southeastern United States, and I also have a garden in Zone 8A, which you'll see me one of these upcoming weeks start planting there too. Something that I don't indulge is the concept of overwhelm. I'm choosing to do this, and so I've really been working hard to set things up in a way that doesn't require my constant attention and care. I will say drip irrigation has been a lifesaver. I installed a full drip system last season. I do have videos on my channel about that. Made a ton of mistakes along the way. Probably took me way longer than I would have ever anticipated. I overthought every aspect of it, and that's what I do. I overthink things, but I refuse to allow that overthinking to stop me from starting. And okay, I've got some in here that are just okay. It is what it is. I'm going to start by separating out some of the items that are similar. So these are cut flowers, zinnia. I have to dig around to see what some of these are. Some of them I just can't even remember what they are. I did not do a good job of labeling these either. My snapdragon have been really hanging on. They're starting to look a little sad. Okay. Let's see, I'll do rows of 3. This is nice and fluffy. Just trying to get some air into the clay, just to get down there so the roots can stretch. I think one of the hidden good things about having clay soil is that it does retain moisture very well, too well. It can be difficult for things that require really great drainage, which is pretty much everything, but I find it to be kind of maybe not as bad as people say. I struggle more in the other house to keep things sufficiently watered. I'm putting the snapdragons toward the front of the bed because I want to really take advantage of the color. I don't want them to get hidden by anything that might grow a little taller than them. I do have a broad fork. I haven't really gotten the hang of using it. Really working to improve my soil. This is what I'm trying to avoid. They're gonna stomp around as soon as I put them in the ground. Come on, you gotta get out of here. It's hard to tell. Like, I could have some dahlia in here that are still doing stuff. I don't even know. Let's just let it grow. Let it grow. Let it grow. It's gonna do the most for sure. The drip line is exposed. I've got this little lever right there. I installed that last year. I don't have good water pressure if I'm watering this side and this side at the same time. All right, I think these are all digitalis. These are all creeping thyme. Do you want to put the creeping thyme somewhere? I think this might be a monarda. Let's put the monarda over here. Let's see, and I don't want to put all my snaps into the same bed. I don't even know where some of my labels are. Not effective. Some of them are definitely struggling. They just haven't been able to handle the heat. I understand. I understand that. Oh, this might be a little faster. I don't know if that got down. This isn't working very well. It's getting caught on the cardboard underneath. It's probably not the most heavy-duty broad fork. I'm probably gonna put zinnia or cosmos in this corner to help to break up some of the soil underneath. Zinnia and cosmos can grow under difficult conditions. Those are really good if you're a beginner gardener. Those are really encouraging, exciting plants because they produce a ton of color, gorgeous blooms, big blooms. They bloom for long periods of time. That's actually what got me into gardening, was somebody gave me a zinnia. I honestly don't know if I have any lizanthus. I think I sowed like 16 of them. I don't think I have any. I want some of my showstoppers at the front here. Where are you guys eating? Lila Kilo. These are going to be my sunflowers over here. I'll probably have to put netting down after I put them down. I don't want the birds to eat my seeds. I have stock flower and I have my dahlia giants. I may direct sow some of the dahlia seeds too. I had a bunch of dahlia tubers, but they didn't do very well in storage. Start with cosmos. Cosmos are great. They get really big, so I want to put them where they have some room. There's my other baby. Got babies over here. Let's go put some babies in the backyard. Come on. Or we could put some babies over here. I need to get some netting around here. Doesn't that look kind of cool with the ivy coming in? And this stuff takes over everything, and I don't want it to. Oh, that works pretty well. I'll have to cover the bottom. It's just going through it. I bought it at Lowe's. I transplanted it. She hurting a bit. Oh no. All right, well hopefully it comes back. This one looks great. There's some new little dianthus here from Lowe's. Like I planted my cucumber, but I planted it not right next to the trellis. Maybe I just rush and I don't think about things. And in hindsight, I wonder why I would do that. Because current me knows it doesn't make sense. I put everything out. Like I was done putting it out faster than I thought I would be. There's a wasp over here. No! Knowing my luck. Let me get the fuck away. Look at how pretty. Babies! I planted everything. I have a peony that's coming up from last year. I have peppers. I've dispersed marigold between them. I have a foxglove that I put in the ground last year. Dianthus over here, that's also from last year. This is more dianthus. I've got peppers lined up over here. I've got a carrot actually from last year. And then I put some squash in. I'm a little bit nervous about the zucchini. I put zucchini in all along here. None of the zucchini had germinated in the greenhouse. And then over here I have more peppers. Pretty much the garden's just gonna be squash and peppers. The lupin over on this side is not looking very good or healthy. I'm going in my house now. And this is what is left. It's a little bit sad to look at all of this, to know that I've spent months nurturing seeds and then to look at what remains. Now I haven't counted how many blocks I have left. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 27, 28, 29, 30. Ugh, I don't even know. Here's my creeping thyme. I found my creeping thyme. I thought I lost this guy. My creeping thyme. I found my creep. There's something that feels so sad and final about all of this. I won't use these again next year, so I could throw all of these away. It's not over in the greenhouse. There are things that I could still sow in here. I might just start some zucchini in here. Again, some squash. Give myself a nice blank slate to go into the next part of the season. This chapter of the season was full of self-doubt. It was very, very stressful. And it was very easy to feel like I was doing things for nothing. Heat mats will go away. I'm not gonna be a jerk and leave everything out and then have to rebuy everything next year because I left it out. Okay, it's 92 in here right now. It doesn't feel 92, but it is. It's warm. There is only what it is. Not what it could have been, just what it is. And if I want to fight against that, I'm gonna have a really crappy season. Sometimes I have to go back to my goals video and remind myself what I set out to do all of this for. The disappointment comes when I'm expecting differently, or when I have expectations that just don't match up to reality. It's like I have no evidence that I was gonna be really good at this year. So I do have a plan for these blocks, and I am going to crumble them up and start new seeds in them. 24 on each. Then I got these, which I didn't even use. I will do my mix differently next year too, because these are way too dry and solid, as you could hear. Another one. I'm coping. Give myself motivational rants just to not be upset. But I am very much coping. Well, this is all that is left of the greenhouse. It's been a lesson in really allowing things to be what they're gonna be, knowing that I did all of the work that I set out to do ultimately. Yeah, thanks for coming along and watching me just spiral. I chose one of the most difficult hobbies you could ever do, the most mentally, emotionally exhausting hobbies. You know what it's like to live in a constant state of overwhelm? That's kind of where I'm at right now.
Something that I don't indulge is the concept of overwhelm.
Make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on your bell notifications so you know when I post my next video. Please come back and see how it all turns out, because oh my god, emotionally can't handle this.
Oh, hi, Felicia. You're just a baby.
I calculated that I had 480 blocks that actually had seeds in them. And of those, I had approximately 120 blocks that did not germinate. That includes some blocks that I ground up and I threw into the beds, which gives me 25% of my seeds did not germinate. 75% germination rate. I gotta say, that's not that bad. Not bad at all. That's better than I expected.